it's a total dickhead move, but like,
Yep.
kind
All
of
right.
wanna.
And start the silence period. Okay, that ought to be enough. So, let's try it. 9D. Nope. All right, so we're just gonna record.
Okay.
Alrighty, so last time on BionDnD, we had a bit of fun. We fought some things. So you all, using Kyanna's ability to transform into an eagle, kind of espied your path from the skies. Kyanna flew overhead and tried to scout out an area that looked traveled and try and find the monastery that you're searching for. Successful in this, she leads you on a path coupled with Jeff's skill at survival and his growing comfort in the mountain climb. Will make quite good time going along this route, finding a more well-trodden path and making good progress. However, the mists begin to gather and thicken until a ways along the path you find yourselves ambushed by an assassin and 4 of his lackeys. The fight is difficult, but nonetheless you do prevail. The lackeys did not prove particularly challenging, but the assassin was a tough man to beat. But you emerged victorious, continued on your way, and eventually, after another day of travel, made it to your destination. Everything okay, Christine?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was just
Tapping
turning
up,
down
okay.
my volume.
Gotcha. Okay. You eventually made it to your destination, the Temple of Torm, and whereupon you were greeted by the sight of a battle between the priests and warriors of the temple and a swarm of Wraithhearts. Together, you and the priests were able to defeat the Wraithhearts, but not before one of the priests themselves was turned into one of these beings of shadow himself. He was quickly put down by his former brothers in arms, and the remainder of the Wraithhearts swept up. And just as we had finished, and we'll jump right into the session here, the high priest had kind of given his compatriots a look, kind of settled them with a gesture from his hand, as Jeff is kind of bending over one of the Wraithheart's bodies.
Yeah.
Or what's left of it. It's kind of most of it's ash. And as Jeff kind of rises back to his feet and turns, the high priest with open arms greets him. Welcome, chosen one.
Come again?
The chosen one. We have been awaiting your arrival for some time. Years it has been foretold.
What?
Oh,
Hold up.
yes. There was a tale, a great champion, dragon birth, come to us from the south. When he arrived, he and he alone could claim the mantle, the great Aegis, protectors of the peaks.
The what now? I mean, look, I know the name of like the Siegebreakers spread a little bit, but like you lost me.
I'm not aware of the Siegebreakers, but
Oh well, don't worry about it.
Trust me when I say the honor that we would like to bestow upon you, that your destiny has decreed you fulfill. It is no small feat, small recognition.
Who are you guys?
Sorry, how rare are Dragonborn in this world?
Not particularly.
Are you perhaps not jumping to conclusions? Is your only basis for this that he's Dragonborn?
It's not the only basis.
Can I insight check this guy?
Points to his forehead. You may at disadvantage.
Okay.
No, I think I've heard of this prophet.
Yeah,
he was
this
born
is
of like a farmer's family, right?
That's precisely right.
Yeah, no, they talk about it on the seas all the time.
From humble beginnings he would come.
That's the
What-
one.
what-
Yeah.
What Warthog, you knew about this?
I mean, yeah, I didn't figure it was you.
This
there was
dude's
no
a big
link.
fan.
What
I mean,
the
I guess
fuck?
it makes sense now that I think about it, but my memory's not.
Ilia's just standing here like, what the fuck is going on?
It does make a lot of sense.
If you would, your name, sir.
Jeff.
Jeff. I am Elabalar, and at this, I should describe what this guy. He's a furbolg, so like he's like 6.5 feet tall, very like slender body, very like graceful presence.
Oh my god, he's taller than Jeff.
Yeah. Just very like calming presence. I am Elabalar, the high priest of this temple. If you would follow me, the outbuilding just over there, and he kind of gestures a little bit off into the distance and says, holds the tapestry that foretells your coming.
The tapestry?
Yes. Please, follow me.
I'm gonna look back at the party like looking for like affirmation, like is this guy crazy or not?
Your friends should wait here. It is not something. It is a holy place. Do not show it to everyone.
I don't belong there.
Yeah, well, Warthog probably doesn't belong there.
Everyone belongs here, don't worry.
I'm keeping him company, I guess.
Okay, I'll humor you, I guess. Let's go see this tapestry.
Bye, Jeff. Don't die.
Well, that would be good.
All right, so let's do something fun. Jeff, can you drop from the, or I guess Ethan, can you drop from the call?
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hell yeah.
All right, as they leave.
All right. I cast Eldritch Blast at his back.
Don't.
Do you really?
Wait.
Okay.
Holds up finger gun.
Aren't you glad I'm not the DM that does, like, if you say it, it happens?
Yeah.
It makes for so much more fun moments when you're just like, yeah, you can dick around. All right, so as they leave, the another priest who was in the battle comes and introduces himself to you. My name is Vonsen. I must speak with you urgently and quietly. As you may have gathered,
Yes.
to enter.
Okay.
Protections do not
Okay.
might survive
Wow.
depending on the strength of, but we get tapestry blank and cast illusion to for mutations in the serves this. So
We actually knew a paladin who did something very similar.
really,
Yes.
good. He talk about the benefits of collaboration and teamwork.
Yes, frequently.
Lots of synergy.
Powerful tactics in. Nonetheless, the reason you are here, I imagine, is to get that off of him.
Yes.
That's the main reason, yes.
You will need an ingredient. The flowers of the rosemary plant. Typically, this time of year, do not. But a shrine and gardens around its perimeter are enchanted. Rosemary grows this time of year by its pale purple flower. Retrieve handfuls of back. We can, of course, break the curse quite, but the eye must be destroyed. It's
Yes.
pulled from simply attempt to infect intelligent creature.
Oh.
Yes, that is
sounds right.
how we got into this mess in the first place.
I imagine. It's no small feat killing fiends. So, the Rosemary will help us to create the solution in which the eye must be submerged to destroy it once. Now, send him to go with you under the premise that there is a true premise. There is a weapon, wholly housed in that shrine. A weapon that belonged to, in fact, the First Aegis of the protectors of the White Peaks. Every lie, some grain of truth to be believed. The protectors of the White Peak are indeed secret world at large. The Aegis is their leader. If you go and retrieve the kind of looks to the group, especially as you bear off, all would be worthy of its use. Defeated a fiend, at the very least. Made your way here, which is no small feat itself. And there is another matter. Before the Wraith Hearts descended upon Elabalar came to me and told me presence, presence blessed by Torm. For these reasons, we've agreed we should have the weapon and the other treasures shrine. I must warn you, then we haven't near shrine has been overtaken. Demonic forces, dark and powerful, taken up. They have been allowed to stay because half of our warrior called away to else we would have retrieved the Rosemary ourselves. We are too few and strong enough, I fear. Ask for your help. Can you manage?
Yeah?
Yeah, we've managed worse, I think.
So, any luck, this should be a quick matter for you. Very well. Once your friend comes back, pretend you know nothing of the road. He will come back, no rest, for the sword or battle axe, and that should be to get you. Do not let it slip. Try and do so out of it. The eye is able to catch a sign of its own demise. No telling how. Imagine you want to keep your kill him.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's been acting up a lot lately.
The curse will continue to escalate until it causes him to be consumed with such a rage that he exhausts himself to death.
Oh, we've been getting to that point. That's not good.
Here they come. Best make haste, and he asks what we were talking about. Just tell him discussing his curiosity. Sorry, he doesn't know your name. Points to you. And
Yeah.
we were discussing your curiosity in the books in our life.
I'm what's the word? Bellator. Ileana, by the way.
Pleasure to meet you. I am Bellator Vansen. He turns, and the other priests kind of
Word.
follow him back into the Temple of Torm. And could you all drop from the call once Jeff comes back in?
Oh yeah, that's fair.
All right.
Sub beach.
What?
All right. So
Oh God.
it's
Okay.
just because it's separate scenes. That's all.
Right.
All right. So Elabalar leads you away from the group, and just all the while kind of saying, we've been waiting so long for you. This is such a momentous occasion for our temple.
Right.
What was your insight check earlier?
Only 11.
Okay, yeah, it seems to be.
Okay.
Do go ahead and make a perception check for me as well.
Oh, I'm good at those.
Actually, not perception, arcana.
Oh, I'm bad at those.
Yeah, sorry.
13.
13. Okay. He kind of flourishes his hand outward as you approach the outbuilding, and gestures to the door, which, as he does, kind of opens up as though he's just like cast on or something. It seems to open of its own accord.
Mm-hmm.
Within the building, kind of gestures for you to enter first. Following you inside, there's this kind of dimly lit chamber with several pews. There are 3 tapestries on the back wall. The center is a depiction of Torm. The one to the right is and actually it's important to describe that depiction of Torm. Might not always be consistent. This particular depiction shows a great man, like maybe 8 feet tall, very like double XL kind of dude, super buff with like this immense tower shield just planted into the ground before him. And in the other hand, he holds basically like a morning star. And it's kind of it's very like staunch defensive position with an army behind him, and the rising sun kind of coming up the back of his head.
Mm-hmm.
To the right is a depiction of a town with a garrisoned wall, and each of the sort of guard towers along the wall are emblazoned with the sigil of Torm, and there's this like glowing light kind of interconnecting each of the towers, and pushing. You can kind of see like, the light emanating outward from the towers and pushing back against an oncoming army that the city's surrounding.
Mm-hmm.
On the left is where Elabalar kind of gestures you towards. And that is a tapestry that depicts a silver dragonborn, not unlike himself. But of particular note that kind of removes all doubt, who are in fact the subject of this tapestry, is the third eye in the center of the forehead. And a sword that seems to kind of emanate this icy cold energy. Though you do not currently wield Chillmort in your day-to-day battles, it is clearly much like that blade.
Oh my god, you even got the third eye right and everything.
Yes, the prophecy foretold it would be a 3-eyed dragonborn.
That's
Jeff,
that's an oddly specific prophecy.
they often are. They're true.
Well, I suppose so. It's too general. Everyone be grasping at straws, I guess.
Absolutely. Every 2-bit rat catcher would think they were the chosen hero. Can't have that.
Suppose so.
Now,
Anyway,
Jeff,
yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong. You seem like the kind of man who values the protection of the underdog.
That sounds. I would say that's accurate. Yeah.
I have a proposition. Should you choose to accept, gesturing at the tapestry, your destiny, as the Aegis of the protectors of the White Peak, you would be empowered to bring that protection, that guardianship, to people all across the land. Power of this order of knights at your back would be able to save anyone you chose.
Mm-hmm.
You need only retrieve this weapon to prove your worthiness after a fashion. You see the first of your soon-to-be inherited title, the First Aegis. When he died, he was interred in a mausoleum little ways north of here. He was buried, weapons set atop his coffin, ceremonial fashion. Every Aegis since has proved unworthy to wield, but has nevertheless served their role well and been buried alongside him. The prophecy foretold of the next Aegis that would be worthy of the legacy. First one.
Mm-hmm.
That, I believe, is you. I implore you to take up arms, go and claim destiny, this weapon. The road will not be easy. Of late, dark forces have taken up residence in the crypt around it, and the woods thereabouts have grown teeming with beastly wildlife, corrupted shadows of death. Normally, we would attempt to clear out the plague ourselves. Unfortunately, many of our warriors have been called away to assist in the war. Indeed, many members of the very White Peaks.
Okay. So in order to prove myself, I just gotta go get a weapon? What kind of weapon is it?
It is a battle axe.
Okay. Is it a special weapon, magic weapon?
It is magical. It not only empowers its wielder to strike accurately and hard, but it will also allow the user to more effectively cast spells.
Huh. Okay. I don't. That sounds cool. I don't know any magic though, but
If you were to learn, it would.
Okay.
Nonetheless, your weapon is key, assuming your role as Aegis. You need not use it. You must retrieve it.
Okay. Where is this again? In relation to here?
A few miles to the north. Perhaps half a day's travel.
Okay. Well, still a little bit unsure about all this Destiny business, but if it would help you guys out, I suppose me and my friends would be up for it.
I appreciate your sacrifice. That alone is a torment virtue. Praised. He kind of bows deeply, gestures to the door. After you.
I hesitate slightly because I'm still kind of weirded out, but I'll go toward the door.
Sounds good.
All right, we
I'll get everybody.
summoning everyone back.
Typing is hard.
Let me tag everyone.
Maybe not.
Oh, never mind.
Hello.
I'll tag. We need to tag Nick.
Suck. Do. There we go. Hey. All right. So the door to the outbuilding opens, and you all see Jeff and Elabalar walking back towards the group of Jeff. As you exit, you see a couple of the priests turning from your friends to walk back inside. Walk back inside the temple. The rest of the party is kind of expectantly waiting for their turn.
Hey guys.
Hey.
What do you see in there? What is the tapestry? I
It
guess.
was really weird. There were a few tapestries in there. One was a depiction of I was assumed to be Torm.
Mm-hmm. Well, that makes sense.
One was a depiction of like a walled city repelling some sort of attack, and then the third one was the weirdest one. Like I'm still trying to process that one. It was the third tapestry. It was a silver dragonborn that looked exactly like me, carrying like an ice encrusted scimitar like Chillmort. Oh, and they even got my third eye on it too and everything. It was so weird.
Oh, you can't
Elabalar
be
looks curious and says, "Oh, you have the sword like that as well?"
Oh
You
yeah,
can't be
sure, I can show you.
serious.
I'll draw Chillmort and like wave it around a bit to get the ice effect going.
Prophecy really is accurate. Wow.
Prophecies are crazy.
Well, I'm.
What?
I'm.
What?
Prophecy does not lie.
Yeah.
How in the?
Anyway, so these
Oh God.
priests. I guess some of the others talked to you, but these priests, they call themselves the protectors of the White Peaks. And apparently they got like dudes everywhere just trying to do good in the world, protect the little guy, stuff like that. You know, like good things, trying to do good things in the world. And apparently they think I am worthy of being their next Aegis.
Holy sh!
It's true. The prophecy has foretold that the first to be worthy of First Aegis' battle axe. That is
Battle axe.
true, then he should have no trouble approaching the shrine and dispelling the evil that surrounds it.
By dispelling the evil, do you mean killing stuff?
Most likely.
All right, yeah, he's good at that. We're good.
Okay, well, yeah. So anyway, there's a
But killing
place.
them righteously.
Oh, absolutely. There's no other way to kill things. It's the only way we know how.
Mm.
Yeah, so these guys want us to they want us to do something. They want us to go to there's like a mausoleum a half day's travel away from here, and they want us to go try to retrieve the Aegis's weapon.
All right.
Not gonna lie, Jeff, I'm a little mad that I, of all people, didn't put two and two together.
What do you mean?
Is the prophecy familiar from where you're from as well?
Yeah, all in the Church of Torm know.
Oh, that's
Not all
just
of us
Church
can
Torm.
be blessed with the gift of insight, dearie.
That's fair.
To worry.
Damn.
Torm smiles upon you in other ways.
Oh God.
You know, you're lucky he's actually right about that.
He didn't mean that as an insult. Like
I know, but like, if we look on Ilia's character sheet, she's not exactly all that wise.
Fair enough.
So you need to get a battle axe and fulfill the prophecy?
That's
Do you have enough
what they
weapons?
No.
You have
What are you at now? Out of curiosity.
I think
I
just
got-
two.
Well, no, I have more than
but
that.
they're really big too.
I have
Yeah,
I
but
have
then
I
he
have
has.
I have
he has
Atarax.
Chillmort.
I have Atarax, I have Chillmort, I have the Axe of Returning, I have a Boomerang, I have 2 hand axes, I have 2 spears, and then I have my breath weapon.
Oh,
So
the breath
that's
weapon
9.
isn't like a physical thing on you. You have 8 things that you carry.
Oh, I also have a crossbow, but I never use it.
9. This will make 10. 1 for each finger.
This is the
I'm just
weird-
imagining Jeff wielding 10 finger-sized weapons.
It's
like
We
Edward-
all wield 10 fingers as our weapon.
He about to
Edward
look like that one
multi-weapon
dude.
hands.
He about to look like that one dude from Naruto.
Oh.
Man, I'm gonna need to start growing like extra arms so I can hold all my weapons.
Hmm.
God, that is the ideal. That is the dream.
It's a platonic ideal of fightering.
Fuck off.
Just leave.
The worst part is that phrase came up naturally today and I hated it.
As you should.
Platonic
Any-
ideal?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, would you guys be?
There's an in reason for it. Just
Fair enough.
Yeah, we can talk about it later. Anyway, would y'all be up for doing this thing for them?
you'd
Of course.
probably die if you went on your own.
Well,
We
yeah.
don't want that to happen, so yeah.
I don't really want that to happen either, so.
We would not be very happy if our soon-to-be Aegis were to die on his path.
Would be a very good prophecy if it got ruined halfway through, huh?
No,
I
indeed.
mean, I don't really know about any like prophecy, but he's our friend and we care about him.
That's all that matters. No warrior can be the greatest he can be without friends at his side.
That's true. What time of the day is it?
It's shit.
Really early or really late.
I think I actually said that the sun was setting as you all were approaching the
Okay. Would you be willing to let us like stay the night here and then we can go set out in the morning
Of course.
to go get this thing back? All right, sounds good to me. You guys cool with staying the night here?
Yeah.
Have lodgings in the
You should know
place where
that
the
you work
priests
here.
place where the priests sleep and it's the rectory.
I was about
The
to say
bedroom.
dormitory.
I was just gonna say monastery.
Sleepy place.
The stables.
Yeah, rectory.
Yeah.
Sure. Or parsonage can also be called a parsonage, but he'll call
We
it
got
the
a barn
rectory.
for y'all out back.
Sweet. Ain't the first time I've slept in a barn.
Yeah, we got some lodgings out back called the rectory parsonage. It'll do you well. Do you damn good.
Yeehaw.
Someone in
good night's
Ruckersville
sleep.
just drives up in their truck and tells you that.
All right, but seriously, yeah. So there's a rectory where he gestures for you all to take your night's rest. Says, don't worry about anything in the night. We keep a vigilant watch here.
Sounds good. Thank you.
And if you hear any dragons screeching, pray. They don't
Are
often come
dragons-
by, but
Sounds
it's
about right.
happened.
I just
Dude.
look nervously at Wartalk.
Do any dragons live close by around here, perhaps?
Many. He kind of like gives you a little bit of a surprised look. Yes,
Oh.
do you not know? Kind of looks at like all of you. There
We
is a
saw a
fortress a few miles, a couple of days travel east of here. Made from the mountains. About a dozen dragons keep east. The surrounding peaks, more than a dozen more. The ones in the
That's
fortress themselves
spooky.
are metallics, and the surrounding are filled with chromatic dragons. There's a
Those guys probably don't get along.
tenuous kind of peace, but it is, of course, as close to peace as dragons can get. There are skirmishes and fights between jewels. Tormby thanked no. Seems to be something. Place.
I'd imagine
Well-
what that might be.
Well, let's hope it stays that way.
Indeed, but they do occasionally rove off, and it's not uncommon to see one swoop over. They usually don't pay the monastery any mind, as we to be a little bit more dangerous of a snack than bother us too much, but every now and then, bold, try their.
Okay. Well, hopefully there'll be nothing like that tonight.
Yeah,
Hopefully they'll
it's
just.
unlikely.
Okay.
All right, so the evening falls. You all take up your rooms in the rectory. Is there anything you would like to do before falling asleep?
Right.
Okay, make a religion check.
Hmm. I think I'll try and do
15.
something as well.
Feel the warm fuzzies.
Sick.
I would also like to attempt to pray to Torum, just kind of asking him, like, what the heck, man?
All right, make a religion check.
2.
Ha!
You're not sure if it's Torm or if it's just your mind pretending like there's Torm talking to you, but you get like
It's
a
your
flash.
confirmation bias speaking.
Yeah. You get a flash of the tapestry in the outbuilding that just kind of pops up in your mind's eye, and you focus on it for a moment, ending your prayer, whatever the hell that might mean.
I'm still Daddy Torm's favorite.
One extra large.
You might be his favorite, but I'm his chosen one.
I'm gonna kick your fucking ass.
I suppose since it actually has been a little while since I've done so last, I'll see if I can get at least a little bit of meditation in.
Okay. Yeah, with the evening's 2 hours, go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. That's a 13.
Ooh.
All right. It's a good thing you're doing this before a long rest.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah. You take 7 points of psychic damage as, like,
Ouch.
for whatever reason this time, as you kind of microdose and transform into.
Oh no, not
your-
even any drugs. You said last time that I could probably start attempting to do this without.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Take
as you just
20
start,
points
like,
of psychic
kind
damage
of
then.
stealing yourself and as you kind of just focus your nerves and will yourself to transform into your fire form. As you open your eyes, just for whatever reason, as soon as you open them, you see a burning forest around you, and it just terrifies you to your core. You take that 7 points of psychic damage and 5% on your.
Aw.
Oh, that's not good.
You gain 10% every time.
Better start using the drugs again.
The vision does fade after a few moments. You kind of shake yourself out of it, but leaves you a bit shaken. I think that puts you at
Sure.
77.
It does. Alright, well, back to being a sad girl, I guess.
All right. Anybody else doing anything before bed? Okay, cool. So as I look for the comic, say that the evening passes without any incidents. You do not hear any sounds of dragons flying overhead or the like throughout the evening. And you wake up the next morning to a beautiful, bright sunrise, but on the horizon you can see snow clouds. This high in the mountains, despite it being the last week of winter, this far north and up in the mountains, not getting to be spring yet.
Okay.
I don't know, you said sad girl. What made me think of that?
Sure.
This webcomic is super weird. Great,
I can tell.
but super weird. Alright, so, well, want to get a bright and early start, yeah?
See.
Yeah, I probably had trouble sleeping anyway, because I'm just like, what the heck is happening to me?
You do still recover your level of exhaustion. You get a long rest.
Yay. Alright, I had a little exhaustion. What the heck?
You did.
That's why I had disadvantage on that insight check I flubbed.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, I'm good to go again.
Alrighty. In the morning, Von Sen is at the door to the rectory to greet you all and... good morning. If you'll follow me, I can show you to the start of the path. A word of warning, as you were probably told, the way is fraught with peril. Me, I would try and make a quiet approach. If you deal with source of all of this malignance in the should deal with everything else. Cure the
Okay.
maybe try and go
Oh.
quietly and contact get there.
How many hours of travel is it?
He said about half a day.
About 5 hours. Not half a day, like half a travel.
Okay. Oh, this doesn't upgrade by upcasting, does it?
Preparatory spell.
No. I was gonna do Pass Without Trace, but it only lasts for 1 hour.
You could
Uh,
feasibly find where the forest was thickest with danger and
sure.
but the way this is going to work is we're going to have a skill challenge as you're traversing the forest. So effectively, the way this works is it's a mountainous forested area with canyons and ravines abounding. It is in effect like the most difficult terrain. So crossing it is in and of itself difficult. In order to make it to the very end temple where the weapon is enshrined, you will need to make your way both quickly and quietly. So whatever skills you have, whatever skills you are proficient in, you may try to use in order to make your way to this shrine a little more efficient or a little quieter. The number of failures you accumulate decide the outcome of the skill challenge. You may try skill more than once if you fail. Each skill can only be used once, and you have to be proficient in the skill. It's been a while since we just remind. Questions?
Nope.
Cool. So, this is kind of a back and forth between me and you guys. So, if you think of a skill that you would like to use, let me know. I will kind of narrate the path, and if it's been a while since somebody has suggested a skill, then I will try and come up with an obstacle that prompts the use of one.
Persuasion.
Mhm.
Let me talk to the road.
So you can use like skills that may not necessarily apply if you come up with a good enough reason why it would in this situation.
Hey, Jeff,
Persuasion,
go
I
pick up
don't
that rock
think
for
is
me.
gonna be apply here, but
Oh, hang on. Sorry, that was just the wrong number. We can keep going.
Jeebus. Alright.
It's Storm, pick up!
God damn it, Mike Bloomberg, stop calling me!
Torm calls me. He's just like, "Hey, my friendship ended with Ilya. You're my new best friend now."
No! Fuck you!
All
Damn.
right. Well.
Son of a bitch!
All right. Well, sorry. I guess. Can I use survival to try to find like a shortcut
Yeah,
in the
absolutely.
forest?
Go ahead and
All right,
roll
we'll start
a
with
survival check.
We'll start with that one. That is a 16.
16 success for survival. Actually has this.
Oh no, I got a 1. You die.
All right. So as you are going along, Jeff, you kind of note that given the heading that Von Sen gave you before you left, you know that the path kind of seems to diverge at one point, and both forks seem to go approximately the same direction, but kind of like sounding one out and taking a few hundred steps along one, it kind of veers off to one side. So you correctly kind of determine that it's a little bit of a less traveled path. In fact, it almost doesn't look like a path at all. kind of a clearing through the woods that you guess would probably time a little bit. And as you stalk through the underbrush, kind of traipsing through, leading your friends on this less beaten path, do manage to meet back up with the main road on than you.
Cool. Okay, well, that's my contribution. I'm done.
All right. I guess I'll try and do nature to, I guess in particular, I want to try and find like evidence of like dangerous creatures, like footprints or perhaps like scratches on bark,
Okay.
trodden plants, kind of
Yeah.
stuff like that. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. 21.
Very good. Yes. So, as you are meeting back up with the road, Kayana begins to kind of look about the forest as now you're kind of entering into the thicker parts of it, getting a little bit away from the monastery. And what you find, Kayana, disturbs you a little bit. You see signs of wildlife that, mostly look normal. Boar and deer, paths of various animals crisscrossing around near the beaten track, but each hoofprint, each claw, each marking on a tree, scent marking of the underbrush, it's tainted. See almost like death, the undergrowth around each footfall, and the bark where like a bear has scratched at the tree has kind of begun to grow fungus as though the bark is dead already. The tree still standing.
Don't like that.
Clearly something amiss. However, as you are noticing this and beginning to hear the sounds of creatures crawling through the woods, you're able to kind of use your natural instincts to avoid the places that are most likely. Kind of keeping close to the road, dodge out of the way. Beastly paths. Minimize your contact. Right, a little further in, trees thin out at one mountain begins to slope until suddenly drops away before you find yourselves capped.
Do we need to climb out?
Figure out something. You're at the top of one side. You're not at the bottom.
Okay.
I can just become an eagle and ferry us all across if we need to.
Suppose you could.
Yeah.
Warthog also has fly.
Yeah.
That is true.
Okay, I will count that as an automatic success. Since...
Yay!
All right, that's
Hell yeah.
Mark off a wild shape.
as you continue through the woods. The trees grow considerably denser. Navigate. At one point, as you all are attempting to kind of, you're almost losing the road, and so for a little while, can't really do what Kayana was trying to do. Side the road paths, where the wildlife might be prowling, have to take, but difficult to try something to make.
Well, I'm a big clanky man armor, so there's not much I can do about this.
Persuasion. I want to ask the trees not to snitch on us. No.
You know what? I can toss out pass without trace because we do have a very thick armor boy.
Yes, you do.
That would
Alright.
help.
That will call for a stealth check.
Alright,
With,
I'm disadvantaged with +10.
Oh, damn. Okay.
33.
Natural 19.
Okay.
So
29 or
What?
do you have a dex bonus?
Oh, no.
Okay, so total of 29. Nice.
a total of 19.
GG.
Oh.
I got a total of 20.
Okay. Yeah, that actually is another success. So 4 and 0. Nice going. All right, you feel like you've made it through kind of a thicker part of the woods without alerting any of the dark figures that you begin to even see, especially as you're having to stay close to the main path. You can see these great, like, extra, like, seem to have grown beyond normal size. These XL boars and deer and other, like, mountain lions creatures kind of stalking through the forest and the mountain crags. Extra thick boys.
My sleep paralysis demons.
Wait.
Wait.
All right. So, as you kind of begin to sense that you're kind of approaching your destination, it's been about 4 hours of travel now, and you feel mostly safe. But you can tell that, like, while there aren't many, some creatures have definitely seen your passing over the 4 hours. So you've managed to avoid them for the most part, stay out of their way, and make yourself scarce. Eventually, come to and you see that there are these almost like magical, like this force of wind that seems to be trying to keep things out from crossing
Hmm.
It seems to be frozen with a running current here up against the shoreline to try and get it. But this wall of wind is just on the other side of the bridge from you. Howls, booms. Looking down both sides, the river seems to disappear. Might be able to guarantee of that. It is certainly magical in nature. It's nothing natural to conjure such a wind.
It's that one place in Skyrim.
Throat of the world or whatever?
Yeah.
Do any of us have, like, dispel magic or something?
No.
Do I have it prepared today? I do have it prepared today. I'm not sure that this. I mean, I could try. No guarantees that it would work, though.
Do we have to cross the river, or are we
Seems
just
that
gonna
way.
try? Okay, are we just gonna try to dispel magic first?
We
You wanna
could.
do?
Well, I guess we still have to cross the river.
It's frozen, I thought.
I thought there was a. Is the bridge destroyed?
The bridge is there, but the wall of wind is on the other side from you.
Oh,
That's what's
gotcha.
stopping your
Okay.
Yeah, like if we dispel the wind, then we cross the bridge, and it's our shortcut. Sorry.
maybe the only way. You can't really tell if the as an end or spherical.
What if we like? Oh, I thought you were gonna say something, Christine.
No.
It's really weird because you
You go.
both stopped and like also stopped
Yeah, there's,
moving,
like,
and
some
I
kind
thought
of,
it
like-
had frozen. I was like, "What?
Yeah,
No
this is like
shit!"
a weird Mexican standoff.
I was gonna say we could like Smash Bros. Ice Climbers it, where we tie ourselves together, and then like Jeff and I just fucking like axes, just like pickaxe our way through.
It's
Oh,
made
you
of
guys are
wind,
just
though.
Huh?
It's made of wind. Oh, you mean like just like
Yeah,
walk
on the
through
ground,
it?
like
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I don't know. Well, we're talking Jeff, or we're talking kind of be able to get around it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We ice climbers, so they're like tied to us.
You want to have Clanky carry us?
Honestly, Clanky's probably sturdier than we are. He's a big
See-
giant robot.
Sometimes I forget he's here, but yeah, that too.
How do you forget he's here? He's been with us the whole time. You can't miss
He's-
him.
He's very quiet.
That's true.
His name is.
He's-
He's literally. Okay.
He doesn't say much.
He clanks when he wants
He
to.
clanks a lot, but
Well, so do you.
you know, all right, you got me there. Okay.
In
Do you
fact, I
forget
think
Jeff
you,
is here?
I
I
wish I
think
could.
Jeff. I think Jeff clanks more than Mr. Clanky does.
Days X Clank.
Yeah, I think Clanky carrying us sounds like a good idea.
Right. So he could take two of you in his arms, and one of you could fit in him. Can't really take all four of you at once.
Yeah, can...
maybe me and Ilya just try to we tie a rope around ourselves and then just try to ice climbers our way through the wind wall.
We're
blown
taking
away.
the elevator.
Don't be blown away by the winds of Satan. Read the Bible.
All right, what you doing?
Let's have Mr. Clanky go first, because if he can't make it, there's no way we can.
Okay, just
Okay.
Clanky.
I hope he's gonna be okay.
Is he carrying anybody?
No, I'm gonna go. I'm go with him. You want to go with him, Kayana?
Sure.
All right, hop in.
You sure you don't want to go in?
And I'll be fine.
Might I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Maybe just Warthog goes with him? Because if
That
Clanky
works too.
can't make it through, you can always dimension door the two of you back.
That
That's
makes
a good idea.
And
that
not.
makes-
Because you can only take you and one person, yes?
I mean,
Yeah,
if
so then.
if
so
I'm
then
inside
someone-
Clanky, then I'd really be fucked up.
Yeah.
That'd be awful.
Just saying, maybe you just test it with the two of you.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah,
that's
let's-
that's
Yeah,
fair.
That's
Can I
smart.
can I
That's
do a
smart.
quick Arcana check on the wall too? See
Sure.
if there's anything I can glean
Can
about
I
it before
assist?
I walk through it.
Yeah, you can assist. What are you trying to decide, Warthog?
See how bad it is if we try and just kind of muscle through it.
Okay.
No. Okay, thank you for the advantage. 19.
Difficult, but possible. It won't bode well if you fail, but beefier you are, the better your chance of making escape.
All right, sick.
So Jeff and I would be fine.
All right. So Clanky kind of takes his helmet off, and Warthog climbs inside, and Clanky Alphonses his head back on.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Brother.
We need to put cats inside of him.
Why?
haven't you been
Why?
doing this?
Why?
That's amazing.
That's what he
That's what Al
does.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
but we don't have any food for the cats.
Oh, water
I
alchemy.
mean, I feel like that wouldn't be hard.
I
All right,
guess, but it feels
so-
irresponsible.
We make
Yeah.
food breaks all the time for Jeff.
That's true. He gets a lot of food breaks.
So
I get
Clanky,
hungry frequently.
with Warthog inside of him, begins to kind of soldier forth, and walks up there obviously with no problem. As he gets about 5 feet away from the wall, he kind of begins to like stiffen his stance and trudge a little harder, until he kind of puts an arm up to block the buffeting winds from his face, and you see him kind of begin to pierce into the wall of wind. I'd like Clanky to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, that will be success number 5. Okay, nicely done, guys. All right, so Clanky just barrels through. He doesn't just slice through it like butter, but like just charging inward. Kind of, you feel from the inside, Wartalk, he kind of gets pushed a little bit, but then plants a foot, stands strong, and just shoves his way through. The wall seems to be maybe 10 feet thick.
What a mad lad.
He emerges from the other side, and he kind of like the sudden lack of resistance. He kind of lurches forward, falls to a knee, and like brings his helmet falls off in the same motion, and you can see maybe 100 feet ahead is a quartz, a large like maybe a foot diameter quartz sphere, sitting on a pedestal, glowing.
Sorry,
Oh.
I thought you said corpse at first.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
That's
me
I'm like,
too.
This just got
Guys, look
even
at how
darker.
shiny his dead body is.
it was the last guy
yeah.
who tried to make it through.
Oof. Sucks to be him.
He got blown away by the winds of Satan.
Oh, it's a lot more damage than that, by the way.
I figured. Oh no, I mean I just shoot them through.
Oh, sure.
Oh,
Alright, so there's a big quartz up there.
Yes.
I assume that by looking at it, it's what's doing that.
It's kind of like
Um,
glowing, and you can see like winds swirling inside of it.
Tell it to stop.
I tell
Persuade it to
stop.
stop.
That does nothing.
That is a
Clanky, you tell
failure.
it. Clanky, tell it
Oh
with your
shit!
fists.
Hmm?
I said, Clanky, tell it with your fists.
He punches it. The column that it's sitting on doesn't move, but the ball shakes and falls off. And as it does, the connection between the orb and the ground, transferring the magic, ends.
Good work, Clanky.
Right on.
Hey, I did it.
What a
Aww.
good boy.
He's such a good boy.
He does the Armstrong flex.
I was gonna say.
Alex
Hell yeah.
Louise Armstrong.
Yes.
For my family for generations.
Wartalk and Mr. Clanky turn back to us and just execute a perfect synchronized dab. The emotes are now real.
True, if you do
Yeah.
that, the flex that Armstrong does and just turn your head, you've dabbed.
That is true.
Done.
There we go.
Shit.
It's
Alright.
canon.
So, just a little ways beyond this, the going gets easy as you're kind of on a snow-covered plateau, and you can see the shrine in the middle distance. As you approach, so the subtotal of that was you got all successes and 0 failures, so you avoided the combat that would. At the
We're
breach.
awesome.
Hell yeah.
So, as you approach the shrine itself, however, you do not avoid this combat, at least not yet. I'd like everyone to jump into roll 20.
No, that's fair.
As you approach the shrine, you can kind of see this almost emanating darkness coming from.
Cat.
And that emanating darkness suddenly takes shape as 4 shadowy figures, Wraithhearts, as you now know, as you've known them for, emerge from the temple's entrance. I don't think you're on the right map.
Oh, hey, it's that map.
Let's get that cat.
It's a lost cause.
I think that's not a cat.
That's not a cat.
Oh no, there is a
Might be a
cat though.
Yeah. The top one isn't a cat.
Yeah, no, the
Unfortunately,
bottom one.
unfortunately, we avoided the combat, so there is no cat to obtain.
Damn it.
We were too
Warthog,
good.
you're still
at the-
upside down.
Oh,
That's fine.
Yeah, so it was initially going to be just like if y'all had one failure, that was going to be the combat, and then if you had 2 failures, there were 2 more creatures, and then 3 failures, there were 4 more creatures.
If we
But-
failed all of them, we would have just been eaten by a dragon immediately.
No, the 3 failures is the like boom, your combat
Yeah.
begins at the hardest.
Okay.
Alright. But now you are at the entrance to the shrine, and you see 4 Wraith Hearts before. So
Why do
I
they
would
have
like.
granny hands?
Oh, because I copied them.
Oh, okay. Sure, that's fine. You don't have to. It kind of gives them some character.
I don't think that's true.
Gives
Well,
them fists.
okay.
I don't know why I don't think it's true, but I don't. Alright, so
Dang.
you have 4 Wraith Hearts before you. I would like everyone to roll initiative as they all glare in your direction.
Wow, this is. Well, I mean, okay.
She's back.
You getting the Clement rolls?
Oh yeah,
Oh boy.
Guess what I got?
19.
Nat 1?
No, I got a nat 20 on initiative,
Oh, nice.
which means it's a 22. I would have preferred to crit on something else, but that is fine.
Anyone else above 20?
Nope.
Pretty. 15 to 20.
Warthog got a 17.
17 for Warthog.
10 to 15.
Clanky 11.
Jeff also got 11.
Okay, I will slide. Last time.
Am I enraged?
Yes, you are. As you see them,
Nice.
you feel rage begin to just fill your body, and you cannot help but have the overwhelming desire to wreck their shit.
I always have that, but this is even
Yeah.
better.
Ilya, what'd you end up with? Alright, well, we'll wait for Wartalk to get back because, well, I guess we could do Kyanna's. Doing just your turns. Hey, Wartalk, guess what you missed? Thing.
Yeah, you missed the
Heart-
part where Kyanna cast Meteor Swarm and killed everyone for us.
Oh,
he's back.
God. Oh. Anyway, Harley, where did you get the 2-finger glove?
Oh, it came with my last tablet.
Oh.
You can buy them
okay.
individually at the website Huion.
Oh, you also have a
Whatever the
Huion?
fuck.
I got.
Well, I did. I just got a new one.
Where'd you get
Okay.
now?
Sync or Cintiq, whatever the fuck.
I figured you
Wacom.
Yeah.
Cintiq. Fancy one.
Yeah, that's one that I've been wanting for so long.
It's sexy, man.
I've been waiting for like 10 years.
Yeah. I don't
It's
even
about
art,
fucking
and I think that
time.
thing is sexy.
It is.
Excited. I've been drawing on it as we've been doing this.
Right, right.
Like,
Alright, so,
I should probably
Kyanna,
pick one up for myself.
you're up.
use my tax returns.
Wartalk, you're on deck.
Ugh. So... I will
Roll in roll.
cast. Yeah, I will cast. Oh, can I
Oh,
get
fuck,
all of
sorry.
them?
You all can reposition yourselves within that black square that I drew.
Oh, I'm fine being right where I am. I think.
If anyone
I'll
else
leave
wants
it
to
one.
reposition themselves at the start of the battle, do.
I'm going to. Oh, can I still get that? Let me double check. I'm pretty sure it's 20. Yeah, it is. Okay, so I'm going to cast Fairy Fire centered on this point, and so all 4 of them need to make dex saves.
Please stop, Jeff.
Oh, sorry.
It's color coded. We can see it's you.
Deck saves.
Oh,
Yes, deck saves from all 4.
All right, top to bottom, left to right. Failure. 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 Natural 1.
Holy shit. Okay. Ethan, stop.
It was
Okay.
it was a 2, a 9, or no, a 2, a 5, a 6, and a 2, and a 1.
cool.
They are all lit up in bright blue.
Okay.
Yay, we killed him.
All right, so they all fail their deck save and immediately are lit up in bright blue. They also take damage.
Nope, they're just outlined in blue, and then I'm gonna step behind this tree. And I'm done.
So point of clarification, you've done it correctly, but just so everybody's trunks they offer cover. The leaves do not.
That's fine.
That is why the trunks are kind of visible. It's to outline where there is actually cover. So, Wartalk, you're up.
Yeah. Step down here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast this guy.
Did
Alrighty.
you like turn to point your feet at your target?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm facing him.
That's
Face that
funny.
guy.
Excellent.
You have advantage.
Cool. Thank you, because the first one was a 1.
Ooh.
That one's a 19.
Okay,
Sorry,
that hits.
dirty 20. Keep forgetting
Hits.
about my archive. Oh, wait, crap. Can I do one other thing I meant to do before that I keep forgetting to do?
Depends what it is.
Cast Hex.
Yeah, sure.
Cool, I cast Hex.
Cool.
Then I hit him.
Bonus action hex, main action cantrip.
Yeah. So that is 12 damage.
All right. So as you see, I'm gonna say just for flavor's sake, your hex is like squid tentacles like wrapping around their face.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, I hate and love that.
So you all kind of see
Yeah,
like
same.
from the base of the neck, like these squid tentacles kind of pop out and like wrap around the front of his head,
You're
kind of
choking
just
him out.
disorienting him and
Don't kink shame.
putting the hex
Never.
of Wartalk's patron upon him, and then following that up with a shock of purple eldritch energy, which kind of slams into his chest for 12 damage.
Which I would also like to push him 10 feet back.
Is that a save or does it just do it?
It just happens. If it hits, then I can move him.
Directly
then-
back from you.
Okay, and then I'm gonna do it again on him.
Him again.
Go away.
That's only
Yeah.
a 16.
I believe regular wraith card that still hits.
All right. That is 11 damage.
So
And 10
damage.
feet back, please.
He just like gets slammed and then slammed again both times, like stumbling backwards from the force of the blow, until he kind of like trips over that shrub that he moved past, kind of like falls and stumbles backwards. He can't be prone though, so he rights himself naturally.
Man, if only they could be affected by the ground, or else we would cheese grate the fuck out of these guys.
I know. There's a reason I made one of the mainstay enemies of my campaign immune to that shit. It would make battle
It's
really
okay.
boring.
Eventually, we'll find a cheese
Oh.
elemental, and then we can use the cheese grater.
Hell yeah.
Jeez.
All right. Next it is the Wraithheart's turn. So,
No.
let's see. Question. Target.
Probably me. Well, no.
Actually-
Let's be honest here. I'm up front, and also I have the Torm sigil on me, so like, fuck that bitch.
So they're gonna half go for you. Half are going for Jeff.
Bring it. I'm angry. It's time.
Alright, so he moves up 6 feet, and I'm gonna do this because fuck this box. And,
No! That was home base.
alright, Ilya, I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, sir. 19.
Alright, that is a success. Take. Ow, double 6. So you take 6 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
As you manage to avoid the full brunt of its gaze, but you still kind of feel the assault on your consciousness just a little bit. Just 6 points worth. The one that Wartalk had blasted backward begins to kind of like float and inexorably move itself back into the battlefield. Singular purpose of mind. Destroy.
Bye, temp HP.
Alright, then of you. We'll do the same thing. Make a whiz save.
Okay.
Actually, he will stay back since he can get
21.
also succeeds. Half damage again.
I
Ow!
love this image
Another
so
good roll.
much.
5. Love
Ow.
what?
I love this image so much.
Alright, 5 points of necrotic damage, and then Jeff. 2 attacks against you, and I would also like you to wisdom save.
Okay.
That's a nice. That might be a hit.
My wisdom save was a 9.
Alright, that is a failure, but the attacks come first, so we'll do attack. The one was a 15, which definitely misses, and the 21.
21 just hits, yeah.
Cool. And that is. Alright, you take 6 points of slashing damage and 5 points of necrotic. Slashing is halved.
Okay, so it's 3 points of slashing damage?
Yes.
Okay.
5 points of necrotic.
Yep.
From your failed wisdom save, you take 9 points of necrotic damage, and you have disadvantage on the next attack you make. Since you are frenzied and all of your attacks are reckless, that points out to the next attack isn't.
Yep.
Alright, 1, 2. But he is going to get as close to melee as he can, and make another whiz save, please.
Cool. That one's worse.
Okay, that is 10 points of necrotic damage,
Oh no.
and
Ow.
you do not have an action on your next turn.
Okay.
Alright, speaking of your next turn, Clanky and Jeff are up together.
Well, I can't do crap apparently, so Clanky, how about you take this?
So you do have a bonus action, and you can still move, just not an action.
Okay.
It's not a
I'm gonna
full-on stun.
I'll use my bonus action to second wind myself for 11 hit points recovery, and then that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Clanky up.
Clink.
Move up and then punch this nerd.
Righty. First one's magical.
Hell yeah.
Also, you have advantage.
Do you have advantage?
Alright, 21.
Hits.
Alright. Let's see here. That's 10 bludgeoning, and I gotta remember the magic fist rule.
10 magical bludgeoning.
Yeah. There it is. Extra 1d4 damage.
Okay.
That's a 3. 3 extra damage on that one.
So 13 total points of damage as Clanky slams his fist into the Wraithheart's form and it explodes with, is it radiant damage?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, then it's 6 points because they're vulnerable.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he has
Explodes
the
with a
holy
radiant
demon killing
light.
fist.
And the energy from the blast just sears into the Wraithheart's not flesh. It kind of burns away a little bit of its corporeality.
Second unfortunately non-magical fist at a 27 to hit for 6 damage bludgeoning.
Definitely hits. Is that 6 after having, or am I having it?
Before having.
Damage on the second one. Still damage. All right. Ilya, you're up.
Hello, friends. I'm here now. I am going to run up. Well, I'm gonna go here,
Oh.
and then I'm just gonna hit him with my axe. It's what I do best, kind of. To be fair, Jeff does it better.
Oh.
I'm
Oh, man.
versatile, okay?
Yeah.
I'm angry.
14.
Is that with advantage?
Yep.
That hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh. 9.
9 points. Okay. 2. Ilya, as you strike, you feel the power of Torm coursing through your body, and your strike emits radiant light from the point. That 9 points is radiant damage for all intents. Will deal double damage. You feel the blessings of Torm upon you.
Cool. Thanks, man. I want to hit him again.
Okay.
And I don't have advantage this time, right?
No, you do. Fairy Fire is for all attacks against him.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just for the duration, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And there's no subsequent save, right? It just goes.
I
Yeah.
got a nat 20.
Yeah, you.
Nice!
Well, to be fair, first I got a 19, and I'm like, I can do better.
You
I
did.
And you could. Alright,
and
so
this-
max damage on the first die, roll the second.
11.
Okay, that will bring it to 22 total. And he is like, so you take the first and like you take your battle axe and just slam it into where a normal human's like chest would be, and then you kind of feel the extra give, and feeling empowered, you just take one hand off the haft and just slam it back into the handle of the axe, shoving it deeper into the chest, like pushing the axe almost all the way to the haft inside of his chest, just exploding with radiant light, and he is very nearly dead.
Who's Daddy Torm's favorite now?
Still me.
No! Jeffrey?
We've talked about this. She might be his favorite, but I'm his chosen one.
All right. So,
No.
Kayana, you're up.
Okay. I suppose I'll duck around the stump, and this one, the one that's no, the one that's in Jeff's face, I'll throw a starburst at.
Okay.
Obviously lemon flavored.
Yes.
Are you sure about that?
I am certain of that. So that's a natural 17.
Okay, that hits.
Cool. And okay. So 8 damage doubled to 16.
It is still up, but as the starburst slams into it, it kind of staggers backwards And you can see like cracks of it almost looks like lava as the fissures in its shadowy form kind of break outward and emit this like deep inner radiant light that has penetrated its outer shell. And as it kind of recovers from the blow, shifts its gaze from Jeff onto you, Anna.
I'm going to bonus action Shillelagh and end my turn.
Alrighty. Wartalk, you're up.
I'm in danger.
Do I notice it staring at Guyana now? Okay. Move here. Eldritch Blast him.
Okay. You are within 5 feet. Your roll
Oh
straight.
yeah. It's just a regular roll. 17.
15 hits.
Roll this. Then roll this. I do math. 14 damage.
Is that
And push back 10
both
feet.
or on the first?
That's just one.
Okay, that is enough. Wartalk, you kind of step up and like you're about to normally Eldritch Blast, and then you kind of see on his chest like an opening, and you just kind of like lean forward a bit and put your hand right there and like point blank Eldritch Blast into the open wound. And as it does, like the radiant light that Kayana had put into it before with her starburst. Fuck.
Skittles.
Candy.
That, yeah, lemons with her
Sun
lemons.
kissed.
Snickers.
Yeah, with her Mr. Goodbar, you blast the Eldritch energy in, and
M&Ms.
erupting outward from the wound is just this like this combination of these bright yellow sunbeams, enwreathed with crackling purple beams of Eldritch energy. He did.
Ha.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna shoot the other one again.
Okay.
I prefer the strawberry flavor.
Oh no, that's still fine. 16.
16 hits.
God, I'm crying.
6 damage and push.
To the
You
one
just keep
above
slapping.
Ilya.
This is the one I was pushing because I got my thing
Right.
on him.
You undo the 10 feet of movement that he did at the end of his part of his last turn. He's
Suck it in.
upset by it.
You keep slapping this guy into the same shrub.
How much damage was it?
6.
Alrighty, it's the Wraithheart's turn. This is gonna be an interesting roll.
Uh-huh.
Lucky Jeff. Kayana, he comes around to you.
Oh. Like, hey, you killed my friend.
And he's gonna make 2 attacks on you.
Oh God.
The first is a 10.
No.
Second is a 19.
Oh, yeah, that gets me.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Gets him every time.
Alright, that is 4 points of slashing damage and
Okay.
5 points of necrotic.
Okay, 4 and 5 to 9 total.
And I would like you to make a wisdom save.
Sure. Let me get my D20 out. Oh, that's natural 17 plus 8.
Okay, you take 1 point of necrotic damage, but you're kind of just like, I killed your friend, I can kill you too.
Maybe.
Maybe, like, Kayana wouldn't say something like that, just
yeah.
for fun. It's like, you're clearly overpowering this thing's...
Okay. And I maintain concentration.
Okay,
Cool.
alright, Ilya, you're gonna get some heat now. The one right in front of you is gonna make 2 attacks on you.
Okay.
First one's a 10.
Nope.
Second one's a 7.
Nope.
I'd like you to make a wisdom save.
14.
You take 1 point of necrotic damage, as that is a success.
Yeah.
The other one comes forward and attempts to do the same. That
Yeah.
is an 11 to hit.
Nope.
Jesus, this guy is going in dice jail in a second. That is a 15 to hit.
Nope.
All right. I'd like you to make a wisdom save.
17.
All right. You take 4 points of necrotic damage, halved from 9. And that is the Wraithheart's turn. It is Clanky and Jeff.
I am
Jeff, you
doing
do have
much
an action
better this
again.
time around.
Thank God. All right, now that I actually like feel motivated to do something again, I'm just gonna like give like a massive draconic roar because I'm angry, and I'm just gonna run around the tree to this guy's like backside and just like backstab
Pole
him.
vault over
Alright.
the tree. It's cooler.
Yeah!
All right,
It's a
fine,
very
pole
large
vault.
tree, but enraged Jeff is just like, fuck it. And he just like grabs the lowest branch and just yeets himself over the top of it and falls down on the other side and attacks the Wraith.
Yes, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Christine, I need this drawn.
That's a
Okay.
crit. That's a crit. I got a natural 20.
Alright.
I'm gonna do
This will be the first
I don't
damage
know.
this one has taken.
yeah, I'm gonna do a I don't think they're I think they're immune to both prone and fear, but I'll do a menacing attack because I'm mad. So,
That is a natural
I need-
20.
Yes.
So even if it weren't immune, it would have been...
Well, that's okay. I wasn't expecting it to work anyway.
Yeah, I don't know why I even rolled. It was just fun, but I wasted a crit.
Oh, well, that's a good thing for us. Okay, this is gonna be like 10 million damage. Hang on.
Alright, if it's
I
that
think
much,
it's
then
not.
he dies, but I don't think it'll be that much.
7.
If it's that much, then he dies and Tiamat dies too.
Okay, he takes 34 magical slashing damage.
Alright, that's not
Ow!
enough to kill Tiamat.
I'm gonna hit him again though.
We needed 35, right?
Whatever it was, you always needed one more.
That's a 22 to hit.
That will do it, I think. Oh, let me check my notes. Oh, yep.
Cool. All right, he takes 15 more magical slashing damage.
That will do it.
Awesome. I just like pole vault. I just like yeet over a tree and like sink, just like land on top of him with a down stab and just crush him into the
Yeah, you just like
snow.
the first hit kind of like pierces into his clavicle, but like somehow with all that momentum doesn't kill him. So then you land and you just like push him down onto the ground with the rest of it, and that takes the final bit of his life force away. He'd be dead.
I give a massive triumphant roar while kind of standing right there.
With a mighty
I-
yawp, Jeff celebrates his kill.
I hide behind the stump.
And then I'm going to use my remaining 5 feet movement to start moving towards the Wraithhearts in front of Ilya.
Alrighty.
That's my turn.
Speaking of Ilya, oh wait, Clanky. Clanky.
Yeah, Clanky needs to go.
Mr. Blank.
Punch.
Oh, hello.
18.
Clankin! Punch! Yeah, 18 hits.
Oof, with that's wrong.
You stay, I go.
No! Don't make me cry! Not like this.
My bad.
My total B.
My total B.
So what was Clanky's roll?
18 to hit, 5 damage.
5 damage. Is that the magical one?
Yeah.
Okay. He's almost dead.
Second one is a 9 to hit.
That
With
does not hit.
advantage?
Yes.
And unfortunately, like, Clanky is having to maneuver around Ilya, and on the second one, like, she doesn't see it coming. She thinks, like, oh, the first one hit, he's good. And then, like, he has to kind of go over her, and the Wraithheart gets enough time in that extra beat to dodge out of the way. Still up. Just barely. Alright, Ilya, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna hit the one that I've been having a back and forth with.
Which is the same one Clanky just hit, yeah?
Yeah. And I still have advantage on him, yes? Because
Yep.
fairy fire.
Yep.
They're still glowing blue. Advantage for you.
They glow blue, advantage for you. They glow red, you're dead.
Thanks.
I don't
for
know. I don't
building
know
that.
if you said fucking between that, but your mic cut out, so it kind of sounded
Yeah.
like they glow red. You're fucking dead.
I didn't say that. But...
I'm sure you
21.
didn't, but it's still great.
You're fucking dead, kiddo.
21.
That hits. Sorry,
Yay.
it's distract.
Oh, you good? Memes.
Memes.
Okay. 5.
All right, that does it. Dead.
Cool. I'm
He
gonna
had
use
3
my
HP left. It was tap.
sick. I'm gonna take the other one.
All right. This one is
23.
also quite wounded. Yeah, 23 will hit.
7.
Doubled to 14. How do you want it?
Ooh.
Just chop him clean in half like he's a log.
All right. Kind of, you cut through the first one, swirl, do a little flourish with your battle axe, and plant the haft in the ground. You bring your gauntleted fist up and just look at him and you go, Tor. You grab your axe and just clean cut him right in half. And just, like, you see the shadow pulled with your axe as it goes through the body, distorting his figure and elongating it for the brief moment that he still exists before the form just explodes out into shadowy dust.
Nice.
Yes.
Fuck that guy.
I don't know, I didn't have a good, like, quippy one line, so I just went tired but cool.
I'll see you in hell.
All right, so that those 4 Wraith Hearts dispatched, the way forward to the temple is clear.
Hell
Am I
yeah.
still angry?
You are not. You come down
Give
from
him
your
a
rage,
stinkers.
and you have 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh. Oh man. We won, right? I feel really tired all of a sudden again.
Jeff, you
Kinda,
maybe
you look.
should
You look.
stop.
Kinda, you okay? You look you're giving me that look again.
Do you remember anything about the fight we just had?
Nope.
Stop screaming in my face
When did I do that?
during the fight.
What fight? I mean, I know we saw some Wraith Hearts in the distance, but they're gone now. Did they run away?
No.
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 Why would they, Jeff? Why
Did
would
I
they
look-
run away?
You know, you're right. That doesn't make sense.
We
Well, I don't remember what just happened, but I guess we beat them. So A+ job team. Let's go get that thing we came here for, so we can go get it back to those weirdos.
Kellum briefly
Alright.
comes up with
Those weirdos, huh?
with the scroll and just like presentation teamwork A+.
All right, Mr. Chosen One, let's get you that axe.
Oh, okay.
Actually, do we, Jeff?
Yeah, what's up?
What's this over here? You want to come look at it with me?
What?
Is it just like a wreckage?
Are you asking me or are you character?
No, Jeff.
Can I insight check Kayana?
Knock him in the river.
Are you deceiving him, Kayana?
No.
Okay, sure, you can make an insight check, Jeff. The result is the
Alright.
same. She seems forthright.
12. All right, fine. We'll go check it out. Sure. I guess it would be weird for some kind of wreckage to be around here.
Yeah, this is supposed to be a temple, so why is there wreckage?
What is this?
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
11.
I suppose I would also be investigating. So, oh, I got a 1. I got a nat 1.
All right. Jeff, what did you get? Remember, you have
11.
disadvantage.
Oh, I have disadvantage. That took it down to a 4.
All right. All you can tell is that it seems to have been some kind of outbuilding. The purpose isn't really clear. Might have been an outhouse. Might have been like a little like hut for someone to stay in while they were tending to the temple. Really hard to tell. The only thing that you can get is that it seems to be relatively recent. Like sometime within the last, I don't know, year. At least.
Oh, whatever.
You don't know.
I'm guessing this building whatever it wasn't that important, but the damage does look like it was done recently.
Maybe the Wraith Hearts got to it.
Maybe they are jerks.
They
Would
are.
make sense. Anyway, suppose we should go check out that temple now so we can go thing and get back to them. Probably don't want to spend too much time in this forest.
Alrighty.
Right.
With the sleep paralysis demons.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right,
so
I'm just gonna like approach the door of the temple.
the door is inscribed with a very ornate sigil of Torm, which has been completely broken asunder as the door has been like split in two and thrown wide open.
I don't like that.
Desecrated terribly.
Well, someone got here before we did.
The gauntlet's
We should
kind of
probably
like
do this.
split in such a way that it kind of looks like it's giving you the middle finger.
I love that, actually.
Harley thinks
That's
that
good.
that's hilarious. Ilya's very upset by this.
I would imagine.
Is
Okay.
it very dirty, would you say?
It's very dirty.
Ilya uses prestidigitation to clean it.
Okay. It's a little bit better. Some of the faded fingers now have like come back to the point that it looks less like a middle finger is being held up.
Thank you.
All right. So the entry chamber is relatively plain, and as you would well, not plain. Relatively run-of-the-mill. It's as you would expect. There is an offertory. There is a basin of holy water. A couple of paintings and mosaics of various like religious iconography and artwork. You know, the basics. Little like desk for a clerk to have handouts or to receive guests, that kind of thing. Otherwise,
Is there anything in here that looks like an axe?
no sir. There are two doors, kind of left and right. Both look like they lead into kind of a main chamber. I should note that like the artwork here is more concerned with death and the afterlife than with valor and protection, as it is a mausoleum.
All right, left or right? Left or right, guys? Which way do we want to
Ilya, does Torm prefer his left or right hand?
The gauntlet is a right hand.
Yeah.
Then right.
go? All right, I'll open the right door. Whoa.
Okay.
That was a thing.
He's
Holy shit. We chose wrong.
Oh no.
It's literally the same room.
Oh, well.
We chose wrong.
Go ahead and position yourselves anywhere in the box.
Oh,
Hello.
I'll move over one.
As
Oh, hi, Clank.
as you enter,
No touching. That's gay.
we're frontlining this. We're sticking together.
you see I'm sorry, that should only be you see a triplet of Wraith Hearts. One creature that looks kind of like a normal, like a commanding Wraith Heart, but has actually armor encasing his shadowed form. So you see the piercing red eyes through slits in a griffin helm, but otherwise the body is like encased in what looks to be plate mail.
Oh, that's an
Ooh.
upgrade.
He
Not
seems
a fan of that.
to have a little bit more corporeality to him, to move a little bit more like a human.
What's the
but
big one in
still
the back?
the essence of a Wraith Heart. In the rear, you see what seems to be the commander of this operation, the cause of the evil that has taken over the area. He is bull-headed, with great leathery bat wings and a humanoid body. And in his hands he holds 2 weapons. I'll double check something before I give more of a description than that in case I'm wrong.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Yes. One of them is a whip that glows with fiery energy,
Oh
and the
no.
other is a sword that crackles with bright bluish white electricity. I
Kinky.
would like you all to make religion
like this.
checks.
Oh,
Right, I have disadvantage. 3.
13.
19.
Doc?
17.
Okay. Wartalk and Kyanna.
Damn it.
Both of
oh no,
you,
the nerds.
both of you recognize this to be a Baelor.
Oh god.
Yeah,
But
I do.
from the stories and tales you have heard of these fell beasts, it does not seem like when you've heard stories of them, they have an oppressive evil aura about them. Like, so much so that a normal creature would find itself just subjugated immediately. This creature seems to be a less mature Baelor, not fully grown into its power.
Fucking teenagers always messing up churches.
Youth these days.
All right, let's roll initiative again, shall we?
Oh
TikTok
god.
this and dabbing that and cell phone and MySpace.
Alright, well, it was nice knowing you. I think this is where
Yeah!
Jeff dies. Am I raging, by the way?
Yep, you're raging again.
Yay!
You still
Ah.
have a level of exhaustion.
That's fine. It only gives disadvantage on ability checks, which I'm not gonna need.
That's correct. All right, let me see.
Okay. Thank God. I'm going to need rage to survive. Lord. We could die. We could die here, guys.
All right, above 20.
20.
Okay. What's your dex bonus?
2.
Don't
Roll
like
again.
that.
Oh no.
Don't like that.
Uh-oh.
6.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, you guys. Oh.
I don't like this.
15 to 20.
18.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Nice.
finally pulled a not Ilya.
10
Mink,
to
if you
15.
will.
13.
5 to 10.
Clank, you got 6.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Wartalk.
Yo.
2.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh.
All right, let me get situated here so I have things at the ready to make this go quickly. That
I
open.
imagine,
prefer to
well,
go
if we're
last
fighting
time.
a Baelor, I imagine, yes, this will go very quickly.
Again, not a fully grown one.
A fully grown Baelor is, like, gonna, like, kill us all by blinking, so we still have a pretty good chance of getting our butts whooped.
You know, if you didn't, it'd be a boring fight. All right.
So,
The Baelor actually gets to go first.
Man, fuck
Who
that guy.
would have seen that coming? Oh my god!
Wow. No way.
All right, let's see here. Oh, y'all.
Shut up.
I mean, we knew that already.
Nothing takes damage at the start of its turn. And, yeah. Alright, it's gonna pick a target at random. Because it doesn't really, like... Well, actually, I can
it's gonna
probably
pick the
feel
guy
some
in the
certain
arm.
things.
Fight me, coward, I'm angry.
Two
called-
jocks and two twinks. And a robot.
I
Two
am an
jocks, a
otter,
twink, and
thank
a
you
nerd.
very much.
Alright. Alright, it's gonna go right here. And, it's gonna swipe once at Ilya and once at Jeff. It's gonna take the long sword at Ilya. So that is... Oh, it can actually be 10 feet away. Hee.
Don't like that.
I think with both of them. Oh, the whip can be 30 feet away. Nice.
Fuck that guy.
Alright. That's a 19 to hit you, Ilya.
Damn it. Yeah.
Okay. That is 12 points of slashing damage and 10 points of fire.
Ow.
I think we're
As-
hosed, y'all.
He whips he sails the whip through the air towards you, and it wraps itself around your armor and clenches inward, and you can just feel the heat beginning to singe your flesh and the hair on your arms and legs. All right, Jeff, it'll attack you once with its
Bring
long
it.
sword. That is a 25 to hit.
Yeah, dog, that's gonna hit me.
I imagine. That is 16 points of slashing damage
Cool.
and 5 points of lightning damage. But remind me, you're wearing metal armor, yes?
Correct.
10 points of lightning damage.
Okay, but the slashing damage is half to 8.
Yes, it is. So you
Cool,
take
so I
18
take-
total points of damage as the blade strikes inward towards your flesh.
Ow.
Kind of cleaves in and actually makes a cut through your armor and manages to contact the hard, scaly flesh underneath.
Oh, God, I'm even angrier now. This armor was really expensive.
All right, Kayana, you're up.
Can you cast the We Win spell?
You want me to cast haste on you?
Can you? No, I mean, just something that will help us here. I don't. Wasn't expecting to go up against the Baylor today.
No.
Hey guys, it's not a full-on Baylor. Don't let the metagaming get too much in the way here. This is a fight that I have at least some confidence that you cannot all die in.
It's not so much metagaming as it is just like raw fear.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so yes, but that raw fear, I'm not saying metagaming in necessarily a bad way, but it's a raw fear that is stemming from your personal knowledge of what a Baylor is. I want to kind of curb that a little bit because it's not a full-on Baylor.
No, like that's fine. It's just like my reaction is more like I went to grub and there was a beholder in the drive-thru. Like,
That is a
Fair
large
enough.
thing that shouldn't be there. Like,
Okay. So, thoughts. I could either try and do fairy fire again, and I could get these 3, or I could put haste on somebody.
put haste on Jeff.
that's up to you.
Because, okay, so I can't throw up bless right now because I'm right in his range and he'll hit me a lot. So
Yeah.
my concentration will likely drop. So I'm just gonna hit him
Okay.
with spell.
You don't have a ton of time here to deliberate out of character.
Yeah. Yeah. Also thinking like it would give advantage to everybody if it fails, But the trade-off is
Just give it to
Jeff,
Jeff.
you're hasted.
Just give it to
Cool.
Jeff.
All
I'll
right.
give Jeff a hearty pat on the back, and
Jeff,
Brr.
suddenly everything seems to begin moving in slow motion as like, your reflexes are immensely improved and you're able to just like see every minute detail of movement around you.
Cool.
I have Shillelagh up, and that ends my turn.
Alrighty. Ilya.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
go ahead.
No, yeah, it's fine.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Ilya, you're up.
Jeffrey, how hard are you?
I'm at 42 out of 76, so like a bit over half.
Okay. I'm too close for. Wait, hold on.
You still feel the fury of Torm coursing through your body, FYI.
Yeah. I was gonna cast a 4th level guiding bolt, however. I'm just gonna hit him. I'm just gonna hit him.
Not guiding bolt, just.
Just axe.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Do you have
ask him
10-foot
a
range, or do
question.
you need to move up to get?
Huh?
Do you have?
You're 10 feet away
10
from
feet.
him.
Oh, I am 10 feet away from him. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna guiding bolt him.
Cool.
I thought he was a lot closer than he actually was.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's just an attack roll, right? It's not a save.
Yes, it's an attack roll.
Cool.
22.
That hits.
Cool. And let's see, 4th level is 76s.
Said 4th level.
Yeah.
Lies to 5th level.
What?
You don't use a 5th level slot or anything, but it is cast at 5th level.
Oh,
Torm's giving you
Fury
a
of
boost.
Torm!
cool.
He doesn't like this shit in
86.
his temple.
I think.
Thanks, Sky Daddy.
86.
Okay.
I love that sound.
Right?
Click clack noise.
Clickety clackety, I roll to attackety.
30.
30. Nice.
2s and 3s.
Alright.
That's a big one.
Alright. So, Ilya, like, seeing this immense threat, just, like, screams and puts her hands forward, and this huge ray of radiant energy just slams into the Baelor. Even its massive form takes a stumbling step backwards as it is just met with the full brunt of this impact, and a singed, like, starburst of burnt flesh, like, is visible on its chest.
Ilya said, we need some Sky Daddy in here.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right. The Wraithheart Soulbreaker.
No,
That doesn't sound good.
no.
That sounds hurtful.
Oops.
Let's see. Hey, that's exactly what I wanted. Kayana does a 17 hit.
Yes, that is my armor class.
Okay. You see he kind of pulls from seemingly nowhere, like it almost appears in his hand, like Ilya's bound weapon does. This wicked-looking axe with it looks like a Daedric axe from Skyrim. It has like the black like spikes all down it, and it glows with this like inner red light. And he hurls it at you, Kayana, and it hits as the 17 hits.
Everyone's just get a whole axe chucked at you.
You take 11 points of magical slashing damage.
Ow.
Oh.
and just as soon as it enters your flesh, it appears back in his hand, and he'll make another attack. That one is
got-
only a 14, though.
You gotta
Okay.
admit, Dumbledore, he's got style.
He chucks it again, and is like, the moment he can tell it's about to miss, he just it snaps his fingers, and the axe appears back in his hand, and he's like pissed that he missed that second shot. All right, Jeff, you're up.
Okay, I maintain concentration.
Okay, good, because if he didn't, I wouldn't be able to move this turn.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm
Be kinda
hasted,
bad.
I'm angry. I'm going to draw Atarax and just start, like, laying into this nerd.
Okay.
Enraged, hasted, the works.
Yep.
That's a 27 to hit.
Hits. His armor class is an 18, so if you roll above that, just roll damage.
Okay, I'm going to go for menacing attack. He needs to make a DC 16 wisdom save.
16 whiz, okay.
Yep.
That is a natural 17. Succeeds.
Okay, nothing happens, but he does take 19 points of slashing damage because rage damage.
And it is magical because it's from Atarax, correct?
Yep.
17.
All right, we're going for it again. That is a 24 to hit, so that hits.
How many attacks are you making?
I'm going to action surge and make my hasted attack, so 5 attacks total.
5 attacks. Just roll them.
Okay.
So that one hits. Wait, what was the total?
21.
Yeah, so that hits.
This one hits too.
Hits.
That one was a crit.
So that's 4 out of your 5. Last one
Yeah.
is.
The last one's a 16, so the last one misses.
Alright, so 2 more hits and a crit.
All right, I'm gonna try menacing attack on all 3 of them.
Okay.
So he needs to make 3 DC 16 wisdom saves.
He makes the second one. He makes the third one. And he fails the fourth one.
Okay, he is now frightened of me until the end of his next turn.
Okay.
So now I have to roll all this damage. I'm just gonna give you the lump sum of every.
Yes, please.
Okay, so that would be. And then this one was a crit, so.
This would be so awesome if it wasn't also incredibly terrifying.
That can't be right. Oh yeah, I forgot a plus sign. Hang on. All right, he takes a total of 83 magical slashing damage.
All right.
Oh shit! You know, it's still pretty awesome, even though it is
Oh,
terrifying.
All right. That takes out almost half of his whole health, more than half of his remaining health. As Jeff just like rage just blasts into him, just one attack after the next. Finally, the Baelor manages to dodge one, but not after getting 4 slashes. One of them like straight into his left shoulder, cutting almost all the way down to the heart. But he manages to like stay upright, which, having seen Jeff fight before, it's fucking insane that something just survived that. The Baelor is clearly hurt, but it's not happy.
He's afraid of me as well.
He is also afraid of you.
Good.
Who wouldn't be? I'm afraid of you.
So fuck this guy.
All right, that's my turn. That's literally everything I could have done.
All right. This Wraithheart is going to go forth and attack Clanky. I'd like Clanky to make a wisdom save. The first attack is a 17, which I don't think hits him. But the second is a 23.
That will.
The Clanky will take 9 points of slashing damage and 1 point of necrotic. 10 total. What was his save?
8.
He has disadvantage on his next attack. Let's. too far. These two are just going to move up. Much more than that. Sure, I got it. They move up, try and get into position, but are not close enough yet to use their crushing futility. Let's see. That will bring us to Clanky.
All right. Clanky will clap back.
Alrighty.
27.
27, yeah, definitely hits.
6 magical damage.
6 magical. Okay.
Then 2 worse than this one. Hold on, math is hard. 14.
Okay. 14 to hit is on a regular Wraithheart is a hit.
6.
Nice.
7 bludgeoning.
All right, Clanky just comes about in 2 in a row, just like slams into the Wraithheart. The first one blasting forth with radiant damage, doubling it. And the second one, that's 6 total?
Yep.
Getting halved to So the first one blazing with radiant light, and the second one following up as just like a disorienting jab that kind of more shakes the Wraithheart than actually does any damage to it. Alright, Warthog, you're up. End of the
Cool.
line.
My Eldritch Blast. Oh, wrong tool. This guy.
Okay. That was the upper one that you...
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, 16.
16 hits.
Oops. 13 points of damage to that guy, and I'd like him to be pushed back. And then I'm gonna punch this guy.
Okay.
That's gonna be a dirty 20.
That hits.
Uh,
I forgot
15
they could fucking
damage.
dash. Why did I forget that they could fucking dash?
They
15 to
skip
hit.
leg day.
That hits.
15
Christine,
points
are
of
you
damage.
okay?
15 points of damage. Cool.
Leave me alone. Leave the small child alone.
All right.
Hey,
Warthog
can't
just
hurt her.
unleashes 2 blasts of Eldritch energy, kind of like just one arm one, just slamming one bolt into each of them, sending them both careening back 10 feet.
hey man,
And-
leave her alone. She's baby.
Yeah. And speaking
Yeah,
of, after
baby.
that, I'm gonna move over here and bonus action the Ortiarch thing.
Mhm.
The
Ward.
Squidward.
Alrighty. You have a squid ward kind of floating up around you, prepared to intercept any foes that may come your way. Alright, after Warthog, the Baylor gets to go again. Let's see. Frightened is he has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, and he can't willingly move close
Okay, yep.
in line of sight. Sight.
If he's gonna attempt to move out of my reach, I'm gonna try an opportunity attack.
For sure. I don't think he is.
Okay.
I think for him, fear is equivalent to rage. And so he sees you and he's just gonna try his best to hit you and try and take you down in like a just desperate thrashing attempt.
Alright. He has
Oh, so,
disadvantage on his attacks.
He does.
People who are in small spaces and they're afraid of spiders and a spider shows up.
Yeah, pretty much. Cornered beast.
Mhm.
Alright, disadvantage with the longsword. 16 and a 5 for a total of 14. So that's a miss.
Yep.
The whip. 13 and 14 for a lower total of 22.
22 just hits, even with haste.
Alright. That is 2d. That is 15 points of slashing damage, halved to 7.
Mm-hmm.
And 6 points of fire damage. And
All right.
also, I'd like you to make a strength saving throw. You have advantage on it because you're raging.
Yep, I got one more dice. Hang on. Yeah, that is a 23.
Okay, that succeeds. You are not pulled towards him. I didn't read that part before,
Okay.
so I missed that for.
Okay. I'm at 29 health.
Okay.
Okay.
And I think that is his turn. Yes, it is. Kayana, you're up.
Alright, I'm going to cast a 3rd level healing word on Jeff as our bonus action.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Jeff, sorry. At the beginning of his turn, you also
Yeah.
take 12 points of fire damage.
Oh,
As
that's an
just the
ouch.
radiant heat from around him burns at you.
Okay, I'm actually at 17 health, guys.
Okay.
Fun stuff.
Well, I rolled really well. So you get 17 health back. I got 4s on all 3 of them.
Nice.
Max healing. Cool.
And main action, I'll attempt to frostbite the Baylor, so he'll have to make a con save.
Okay.
DC 16.
20.
Okay, nothing happens.
Okay. He
I
just
will
kind of shakes it off. Actually, it melts as it enters the fiery aura around him. The ice knife or frostbite just drops to water, splatters on the.
And then I'll back up.
There
over
was an
this way.
attempt.
There was an attempt. That's all.
That should have actually been a lot harder. I'm an idiot and didn't see the. If a creature that touches the lesser Baylor or hits it with a melee attack within 5 feet of it takes 2d6 fire damage.
Hey.
So Jeff should have taken an extra 8d6 fire damage last turn. But we'll just do that going
Oh.
forward.
Okay,
We'll
sure.
pass it off as like,
I was
in
so
his
angry I was
rage, Jeff
ignoring
just
it.
flew through it and didn't even bother. But now it will take effect.
That's a lot.
Yes. All right.
I was too angry to feel the pain.
Anything else, Kayana?
Nope. I moved behind Ilya and Clanky, and that's where I'm ending.
Doke. After Kayana, we have Ilya.
How hurt are you, Jeff?
I'm at 34 hit points.
Okay.
Out of 70.
Out of 76.
I'm gonna spend 3 healing lights to help Friendo.
Thank you.
Okay, that is oh, okay. I just 10.
That's fine. That brings me back to above half.
Yeah, it's healing.
Anything helps.
And then I am going to cast using a 1st level spell slot. Guiding Bolt again.
Okay. It's a 2nd level spell. In effect, you don't spend a second.
You have to hit Guiding Bolt first.
Yes.
You're right. I'm dumb.
No, you're not. You're
Ah.
perfect.
Shh. I'm embarrassed.
No.
Oh, that doesn't hit. I rolled a 5.
Oh.
F.
Guiding Bolt just goes wide as like You see this Baylor just like absorb Jeff's hits, and you're like, oh fuck, and your second one just goes sailing over his head, slamming against the back wall.
Shit. Yeah, I'm not moving.
Alrighty.
I ain't getting fucking closer to that thing. No, thank you.
Alright, so it looks like he did not have Cayenne. Get it.
Leave me alone.
Unless ups down.
No, leave me alone.
Let's roll for it. Okay. Wartok, seeing you kind of interpose yourself between him and what he considered as his prey, you kind of see a look of almost respect flash across the visor of his helm, like a little like. And so he decides to take you as his new quarry instead. The first one is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, no, that'll do it.
All right. That is 6 points of magical slashing damage, which I believe just takes out Squidward. Or not
I thought
even.
it was.
Might be 20 HP. 10.
I thought you described
something.
it as like an extra AC if they attack me directly.
So, oh yeah. Oh gosh, I gotta go find my own damn mechanics again.
I thought it was plus 2 AC if they attack me directly. Otherwise, they can attack it, and it has 20 HP.
I feel like it was disadvantage, not plus 2 AC, but
Oh, that might have been it too.
do you
Whoever
have it
helps
written
Warthog
down, or are
not
you
die.
saying that from memory? If you have it written down, I will take that over what my mind is.
That part I wrote down as because I thought that's what you had said. You gain access to Spectral Bodyguard. I thought that was just a thing, and then I couldn't find that thing later.
Sorry for the pause here, folks.
Nah, that's cool.
Side note, would you say a Baylor and Wraith Hearts are chaotic?
Oh yeah, fuck yes.
Cool. I forgot I have Uvari training for that.
Oh nice.
That's fine. The whole combat before this one, I was rolling the wrong dice.
Nice.
Oh, no!
Oh,
Alright, when a creature would make the attack against you, they must either attack the bodyguard or attack you at disadvantage. If the attack still hits you, you're resistant to the damage caused as the bodyguard put itself between. So it would go for your bodyguard. Hit because the AC is only 10. And did I say what the damage was?
6.
Okay, 6. Alright, it'll go again at your bodyguard.
Good boy.
And it'll again hit. And hopefully it'll roll better than that on its die. Oh, look, it did. That'll be another 9. So 15 points total against your bodyguard, down to 5 HP.
You ever see that one episode of SpongeBob where Squidward gets attacked by a sea bear? That's what's happening to your bodyguard right now.
He's just like hurling this shadowy axe, and it like the squid just is like yeah, and like banishes it with 2 of its tentacles. It slaps back into his hand, and he's like, "Oh fuck no!" And he throws it again, and it does it again.
What the fuck
He's
is
like,
this?
ah!
This is a good moment.
He's offended by the squid. All right.
Defended or offended or both?
I said offended, but probably both. Wartok is defended. The Wraithheart Soulbreaker is offended. All right, Jeff, you're up.
I'm murdering the thingy.
Try it.
I'm gonna. That is a lot. 27 to hit.
Hits.
I'm gonna go for I'm gonna
You
go for
take-
trip attack this time.
Okay, you take 9 fire damage.
Okay, that's fine. I don't care. He has to make a DC 16 strength save.
Strength. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, easy. That was a 22.
Well, that was a mistake. All right, he takes what's this number? 12 magic slashing damage.
Okay.
Hit him again.
Hit him again.
That's a 24 to hit.
That hits. You take 11 points of fire damage.
Okay, he takes 15 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then I have a hasted attack, which I'm going to use to hit him again.
Okay.
That's a crit.
All right. You take another 4 points of fire damage.
That's fine. He takes 24 slashing damage.
24.
Yeah.
Fuck.
1 health
Oh wait,
left.
I forgot to add. I actually did forget to add rage damage.
Okay. Okay. All right. So the last
That's
strike,
understandable.
Jeff just lunges forward and just plunges the sword down, right in the center of its neck, piercing down through the chest, probably nicking the heart, easily puncturing the lungs. Balor begins coughing blood, but the blood is black as pitch, and just like pitch, it catches fire as it expels from his mouth. The Balor begins to falls to one knee, and you begin to see a glow come from its mouth, and then from its eyes and its ears, and it explodes
Uh-oh.
in a fiery death.
Oh.
Oh no.
Kamikaze.
I'd like everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Cool. I have advantage because I'm hasted.
You have disadvantage because of your exhaustion.
No,
Oh wait, no, that's only
it
on
doesn't apply
ability
to saving
checks.
throws.
You're right. That's not till level 3.
Okay, I got a 19 on my dex save.
Okay.
18.
Oh.
I do not pass.
Might want to bust out that absorb element.
Okay.
I probably do.
Who got above a 16?
Me. Did Clanky?
Clanky did not.
Okay,
I got
is
Oh,
a
every-
no.
no. Clanky got
The
9
babies.
total.
Were you
everyone but we're talking Kayana passed.
Okay.
Clanky
is-
and Kayana.
That's not allowed. They're babies.
So wait, Wartalk passed,
No,
Clanky
I got
didn't.
a nat 20. Clanky got a net total of 9.
Okay. Alright. Clanky and Kayana take 44 points of fire damage.
I am
Ooh.
absorbing elements thing that.
Okay.
So 22.
Yep. Everyone else takes 22.
I am down.
Ow.
I'm unconscious. I'm at -2 health.
The Balor just explodes in a fireball of wrath. Let me see if the Wraithheart makes it.
So does Jeff.
Lol, nope. That's
Um,
44 points of damage to that one that had already taken damage. He's dead.
Squid dies.
Squid dies.
I assume I am no longer concentrating on haste because Jeff is KO'd.
Ooh, actually, the Soulbreaker has to make it too.
Fuck him up.
That's a failure.
Ha! Dickhead.
Dick butt.
He's still alive. He's it hurt him, but he's not bloodied yet.
Why are you this way, Ken?
Alright, so who's down?
Jeff is down with -2 health.
I
No
have
one
1
else?
HP.
I'm
Okay.
chill.
Alright, nice. The extra damage does transfer, Wartalk.
Yeah, I think his Squid's dead.
Oh, wait, what?
It
After
bleeds
Squid,
over.
the
It's
remainder
temp
damage
HP.
still hits you.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got you. Yeah.
I don't know if you were assuming that or not.
How's the rest of the party looking?
If I had not used absorb elements, I would have been on 2 HP.
So you're at 24.
Yeah.
I
Billy
got
is on-
clanky, so I'm doing great.
Billy is on 10.
Why is the Soulbreaker eating children confirmed?
Because he
he's
kept going
trying
after
to kill me.
Kayana.
Oh, he went for Wartalk after you,
I mean,
He was
but only
going
because
to,
he
was
couldn't hit you.
Yeah, he was trying to go for me. Don't.
You hasted the fighter.
I know.
she hasted the
Leave me alone.
sociopath.
I
The
did.
chosen one's down. Help.
All right, the Wraithhearts are
Reword
next.
that, maybe I will.
The chosen one, but still inferior to Torm's, needs help.
Okay, that's better.
Okay, you can live.
Alright,
Please.
You can
Wartalk.
stay, but you're on some thin fucking ice, dude.
I'd like you to make a wisdom save.
Sick. No, yeah, we're good.
Right?
24.
That is 3 points of necrotic damage. I'd like you
Yep.
to make another wisdom save.
Ugh.
Actually, can he reach Ilya? No, he cannot. Yeah, you.
16.
It's also a success.
Sick.
3 more points of necrotic damage. Alright, that's their turn. Mr. Clanky.
Alright.
How will the plank clank?
Please don't step on my corpse.
No promises, man. No promises. 30. Yeah, so you can go. Oh, wrong button.
No. No. Christine,
Word.
no.
Hell yeah.
Me too.
Alright. Great.
Oh, hold up. I need to get that fan.
Yes. Such a good. Clanky moves there, and then he's gonna punch.
Alrighty.
First one is a 23
That hits.
with 11 damage, magical.
Magical damage takes him to half. He is bloodied.
Second one is a 17 at 5 bludgeoning damage.
Alrighty. Halved down to 2. He takes the second hit like a champ and just kind of stands staunchly against Clanky's hit. Oh, right. I forgot to double the first. That was 11 to actually be. Alright, yeah, he's pretty close to dead. As Clanky just blasts through him with the radiant damage from the first hit, and then jabs with the second one. It's just another stunting hit. Wartalk, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna.
It was honestly the best purchase we've ever made.
What?
The Clanky Fist?
The Holy Demon Slaying Fist for Clanky.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
He
sure.
literally has Torm's gauntlet on his right hand.
He's such a good boy.
He's such a good boy.
He's the best boy.
He is the best boy.
I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna. Want to do anything special? Nah, I'm just gonna shoot a man.
I hope y'all are glad that I didn't make the Baylor go after him.
Cut out what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We would have been fine.
No.
17 to hit this man.
Hits. Or wait, sorry, which one were you pointing at?
The soul.
Oh, actually, no, that misses.
Oh,
His armor class is 18.
gotcha. 24 on the second shot.
That hits.
Good. I rolled a better D10 that time.
Cool.
14 damage and push him back.
Pushed back 10 feet.
Cool.
Also, despite his weird appearance in the square, he only takes up 1 space. Just like the token was like really tiny to begin with, so I made him a little bit bigger to normal.
Fair.
All right. Anything else, Wartalk?
I'm gonna turn. All right, I'm good.
Alrighty. Kayana, you're up.
Oh gosh. Okay, so the child eater is looking pretty rough, right?
It's a little less, or he's about half.
About half. I am going to give him some lemon flavored whip
Chocolate.
ass.
Oh, okay.
No, some lemon flavored whip ass. At 4th level, that is a. Why can't I do math? A 25 to hit.
That hits.
So that'll be 68 radiant damage.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Man, being a dice goblin is so much fun.
Worth it.
Okay, so let's see. 10, 20, 24 doubled to 48 radiant damage.
It is actually not doubled.
Oh.
The Soulbreakers are advanced enough that they are not susceptible as their kin are.
Dang
They
it,
learned how to not be bad.
They learned how to wear clothes, so they're no longer affected by lemon.
They're just
So-
chaotic neutral, guys.
24.
24.
Alrighty. Still a damn good amount of damage. As the sunburst flavor, or as the lemon flavored sunburst just blasts into him, it does sear on his shadowy figure, and you can see, in fact, the armor gets blown off of him before reforming from the same shadow that makes up his form.
Oh. Okay.
Kind of fixes his gaze on you and snarls.
That's my turn.
Alrighty.
I
Ilya.
am firmly planted behind Ilya.
Well, I was gonna run up to him.
Help!
I know. Hold on.
I'm
You're
sorry.
fine, honey.
Well, okay. First and foremost, I'm using 3 more healing lights on Jeff.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, nice. So that should bring you up.
Okay. How much HP do I have?
14.
Oh, sorry, I didn't catch that part. All right.
Yeah.
I'm alive!
He lives. And then I am going to cast a. Let's see. First level cure wounds on myself.
Okay.
Eight.
Okay.
I'm at 18.
What did you get back to, Jeff?
I'm at 14 health.
Cool.
And then I am gonna run up some stairs.
Kick his ass.
Alrighty. That will bring us to his turn.
Hi, bitch. What's good?
Uh-oh.
Okay,
What's
yeah.
poppin'?
Alright, he looks at you and leaps off of the balcony, just
Damn
jumps downward, comes up to you, Jeff, and is
Okay.
gonna swing. So the axe that comes into his hand this time is just immense. It's more like a D12.
A great
Great
axe.
axe.
Yeah, so it's a great axe. And he'll just heft it and slam it through the air at you. That's a not nat 20, luckily for you. It's on a night. Also lucky. 15.
He does have advantage because I'm currently prone on the ground.
True. Now that wasn't better, so. Not a crit, but that's a
Cool.
25 to hit.
Yeah.
That is 14 points, or no, 13 points of magical slashing damage.
Is he still raging? Oh no, it's magical.
Yep.
No, it doesn't. Rage doesn't care about magical. It just grants plant resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slash.
That's true.
So it'd be 13 halved to 6.
All right. Well, he is not happy about the fact that you didn't go back down. He's gonna swing at you again.
Die already.
Well, luckily that wasn't, or that he has advantage because that was a nat 1. And that is a 20.
If it's 20 or higher, it hits.
Yep. All right. That is 13 more points. So, boom, unconscious.
Damn it.
I'm at 2 health. 13 gets halved to 6.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Nice. All right. Up. He's mad about
What's monkey in the middle of him?
Boy, I assure you, I am way more mad than he is at me.
that. I don't know about that, man. These things are.
Yeah, they're pretty evil.
Yeah. It's probably close. All right, Jeff, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna stand up and give this guy what for. That is a 16 to hit.
Misses.
Okay. Well, I'll give him what for a better. Yeah, that's better. That's a 24 to hit.
Hits.
Cool. He takes 15 slashing damage.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Alrighty.
I used everything I had in that Dumbledore.
Yep. All right. The 2 Wraith Hearts will go next. One of them is just gonna wail on Clanky. That's a 12 and 20. Not natural. That one, Clanky takes 9 points of slashing damage and 8 points of necrotic.
Okay.
Has to make a Wisdom saving.
5.
Fails. He has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Got
Wartalk. 16 to hit.
Hits.
Is 5 points of slashing and 7 points of necrotic.
Okay.
And the second is a.
Does not hit. Thank you, Clanky.
I would like you to make a Jason H
18.
super nice.
Yeah.
All right, you pass, taking points product damage from the crushing futility.
Yeah.
As Wartalk is able to shake off the existential despair.
Oh.
Love you, Nick.
Cold-blooded.
Ooh.
I mean, I feel like I know him well.
We do.
He's not
like,
wrong.
I
is
mean, you're
the
not wrong,
thing.
but like also
Yeah.
cold-blooded.
Ooh.
I don't know. We joke about this. It's just kind of like what
No,
we
it's,
do.
it's jokes. It's just real. So it's.
It
I
is,
think
but
to-
we can joke about reality.
That's true. That's true. Nothing better than laughing at you, right?
Yeah.
Right. So that's them, bringing us to Clanky.
Clanky's gonna punch.
Alrighty.
Hit him with the holy fist of justice.
Have either of these been damaged? I forget.
Both of them have. The one higher up is closer.
He's gonna punch that one. 18 to hit.
It's.
Oh wait, no, disadvantage. 18 to hit.
It's.
Hey, nice. Good job, Clank.
10 magical damage.
Doubled to 20. Dead.
All right then.
Just. Right, like, the fist just goes straight through the Wraith Heart, meaning almost no resistance, as it just dissipates before the radiant fist of Clank.
Yep, good. Second one hit's gonna go after the other guy next to him. That's gonna
Okay.
be 15 to hit.
Hits.
7 bludgeoning. Cool.
Still pretty okay.
Alright.
Wartalk, you're up.
I'm gonna start with an Eldritch Blast on this guy.
Okay. Or within 5 feet of
Yep, that's fine.
All right.
That's gonna be what's 6 plus 9? 15.
15.
Hits.
Nailed it. Sick. 8 damage and push, please. And then I'll send the other bolt at the other guy. Okay, that would be an 11 to hit. Okay,
Goes wide, sails over his head as he ducks and scatters against.
all right, and then I will move.
Kayana.
Connect 4. We win.
Excellent.
Well, we haven't won yet. We need you to make the connect 4.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he's currently blocking us.
Yeah,
okay,
like
I'll
make
he's
connects.
the enemy.
Fair
It's
enough.
okay, I'll make Connect 5.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Can we play Connect 1? I win already.
Oh, fuck off.
Everyone wins then.
Yeah, it's the best
Mission
game.
trophy game. That's
Oh, fine. We'll play Connect 2. I
Alright,
go
I'll win.
first. No, you go. I go first. Yeah, that's how it works.
All right, we're gonna keep feeding him lemons. When life gives you lemons,
Burn life's house down.
Yep.
so that
Oh
is
no.
that is a 19 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, I was a little bit scared of that one. This is gonna be at 3rd level. So we're gonna do 5d8. 2, 4, and 5. Oh shit, that's good. Okay.
5d8.
Okay, so that's 16, 20, 26, 28.
How do you want to do?
I'm sorry. And that's it.
Just, I'm sorry.
You just
Yeah.
apologize to our enemy before killing him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, you're ugly.
No.
Ooh.
You almost like, as a breath, let out the spell as you say, sorry. And the sunburst flies over Wartalk and Jeff to just kind of alight on the top of the Soulbreaker's head, and it just enwreaths him in this glowing sunbeam. It fades, and the other Wraithheart also into a shadowy ash.
Pussy.
Am I still raging?
You are not, and you are
Do I
also
get-
unhasted.
Yeah, that's fine. Do I get another level of exhaustion?
2 more.
2 more?
Exhaustion from haste and exhaustion from.
Oh, you don't get exhaustion
don't
when
get
haste wears off. You just, if it wears off you just lose your turn if haste wears off prematurely.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway,
Well,
Torn probably would have wanted better.
All right, yeah, 1 more level then.
Whoa, what? Oh my god. Why am I like burnt everywhere and like covered in blood?
Jeff.
Like, oh my god, it happened again, didn't it?
Yes.
Here, come here, Jeff. And I'll cast 4th level healing word on you.
Here, Jeff, come here. Snaps his neck. Now it will never happen again.
No struggles now, only dreams.
Ooh.
So that's 9 plus 5, 14 healing.
Cool.
Oh man,
I
I
don't know
wonder
if
why
that-
he didn't see that coming.
I don't know if that comes through the mic really well, did it?
Yeah. Anyway, Torm probably would have wanted better. And I hope that that wasn't one of your followers, or one of his followers turned monster.
Well, what? I saw like a big like red monster and then like
Jeff,
it's gone now. Well, yeah, that's probably the thing that happened before, didn't it? Well, I'm gonna. And since I have 2 levels of exhaustion, my speed is now halved.
Mhm.
So Jeff is just gonna start like slowly trudging his way
You just
up the
sluggishly
stairs.
ascend the stairs, walk over to the
Got
the actual tomb, which
Got
is
it.
carved with a very like ornate effigy of a Furbolg man wielding a great battle axe. But the battle axe is not part of the effigy, but is actually an axe held loosely in stone hands.
Oh, that's
It is
sick.
removable.
All right. Okay. I slowly approach the thing, and I'm gonna try to take the axe because that's what they told me to do.
Jeff reaches downward and is able to kind of grasp the axe, and the effigy shudders for a moment and clenches its grip, and then a moment later loosens it, allows the
Yeah.
axe to be taken from it.
Yeah, I'm the chosen one, man. That's what I'm too tired to argue with the statue. Just let me have it.
All right. And as Jeff kind of lazily holds the axe aloft, that is where we will end our session and pick up next week.
We
Cool.
did it! I did it!